INFPs are the compassionate idealists of the personality world. They're deeply introspective, empathetic, and creative, but they also have tender spots that can be easily misunderstood. Today, we're exploring 5 things you should never say to an INFP, and why these phrases can hurt more than you realize. 1. You're being too sensitive. INFPs experience emotions deeply, often picking up on nuances others miss. When you tell them they're too sensitive, it feels like an attack on their very nature. This phrase dismisses their feelings, making them question if their emotional depth is a flaw. Instead of invalidating their emotions, try saying something like, "I see this means a lot to you. Do you want to talk about it?" Empathy goes a long way with INFPs, as they crave understanding over judgment. 2. You need to be more practical. INFPs are visionaries. They prioritize purpose, passion, and creativity over rigid practicality. When someone tells them to be practical, it can feel like their unique approach is being written off. Sure, practicality has its place, but INFPs thrive when they're allowed to think outside the box. Instead of demanding practicality, acknowledge their strengths. Say, "That's an interesting idea. How do you see it playing out?" This way, you validate their creativity while encouraging them to expand their vision. 3. That's not realistic. INFPs are natural dreamers. They're inspired by ideas of what could be, rather than what already is. When someone says, "That's not realistic," it can feel like you're shutting down their enthusiasm and extinguishing their hope before they've had a chance to explore their vision. Instead of focusing on limitations, try asking questions like, "What inspired that idea?" or "How do you think you could make it happen?" INFPs don't always need solutions, they need support to keep their dreams alive. 4. Stop overthinking it. Overthinking isn't just a habit for INFPs, it's their way of processing the world. They replay conversations, analyze situations from multiple angles, and dive deep into their thoughts. Telling them to stop overthinking can feel dismissive of their inner world, which they value deeply. If you notice an INFP overthinking, it's better to gently redirect their thoughts. You could say, "I can tell this is weighing on you. Want to talk it out?" Giving them a safe space to share their thoughts can help them feel grounded. 5. You're being dramatic. When INFPs care about something, they care deeply. Their passion might come across as intense to others, but dismissing it as dramatic invalidates their feelings and makes them feel like they're a burden. Instead of labeling them as dramatic, show understanding. Say something like, "I can see this is important to you. Tell me more about it." INFPs value being seen and heard, and this kind of response shows you genuinely care. Words carry so much weight, especially for INFPs, who live in a world of meaning and emotion. Avoiding these phrases isn't about tiptoeing around them, it's about building trust and showing you respect their inner world. When INFPs feel understood, they'll open up in ways that make life richer and more meaningful.